Hello again, Steve here with a few comments on all the saber rattling that's going on, and a lot of thoughts in people's minds that there could be a war coming, and there's a lot of good reason to believe this. I mean, because usually when governments fuck up really bad and they're completely out of money, that's the next strategy, right? So they can impose austerity on everybody. And of course, all the saber rattlers make out like bandits because they're the ones who are connected to the military industrial complex for sure. Now, Trump is this wild card, right? And if I was a fly on the wall that had any influence over Trump, I think I would tell him, look, how about you talk to the Marines? The Marines, after all, and the Army for that matter, has sworn an oath to protect America from enemies, foreign and domestic. And I think the worst enemies right now are the deep staters. And I think he should clean them out. He should probably create a YouTube channel. Donald Trump should. Maybe get some advice from the alt media YouTubers and figure out how to do this. And YouTube would have a hard time shutting him down because he's the president. And he should start talking directly to the American people and saying, look, this is what's going on. The Russian collusion has been with the Clintons and Mueller. Uranium One and the speaking engagements and so on that took place through the Clinton Foundation. This is where the collusion was. There's been no collusion. They have this Mueller guy going on for over a year and a half now. Found nothing but a high-priced hooker, basically, which has nothing to do with. And as far as I know, that's still might be some hearsay, but it's got nothing to do with Russian collusion, right? If there was Russian collusion, they would have found it by now. But here's the thing: these saber rattlers are. I can't believe the stupidity. I can't believe the stupidity of trying to mess with Russia. I mean, that's completely ridiculous. Trying to take over Syria from the get-go is completely ridiculous. That's a Russian outpost. That's like trying to take over Puerto Rico by the Russians. It's completely fucking ridiculous. But ridiculous, I guess, doesn't seem to matter to these people. But yeah, the real danger are these leftovers that keep. I mean, Henry Kissinger going in. What the fuck does Henry Kissinger have to do with Trump and modern politics? Why the hell is he making visits to the White House ever? Warhawk. I mean, unbelievable. Yeah, I think that Trump. I mean, it's a terrible situation to begin with. I hate to deal with politics because it's a big pile of shit soup. But if there's any hope at this stage, I would say is Trump. Make a YouTube channel and start talking directly to the people and tell them who the problem is. And then make a deal with the Marines to have your back when you got to clean these people out. And I'm talking about the CIA included. Go in and shut down the damn CIA. Go in and shut them down. Shut down the FBI if necessary. Clean out who you got to clean out. And a lot of American people are not going to be against you if you have the Marines surround the White House. That's what they're there for. They're there to protect the American people and the American Republic. And you have rogue agencies within the administration, within the very halls that are supposed to protect the people. Well, call in the people who've sworn an oath to protect the Republic against enemies, foreign and domestic. Because you've got one hell of a lot of domestics in there. And it ain't Russia, that's the enemy. That's the thing. It's these hawks who want to go to Russia. They're baying hounds who want war with Russia. So what can we learn from this? What we can learn from this is just be skeptical. Be skeptical of the crap we're being taught. The Russians, and Trump's in collusion. The evidence is clear that Mueller and the Clintons and these people were in collusion with the Russians, making lots of money off them. And if Mueller could find anything on Trump by now to indict him in some way, after a year and a half, millions and millions of dollars, he's either stupid or there's nothing out there. It's one of the two. I mean, he's stupid, incompetent, or there's nothing out there. So, anyway, if I was a fly on the wall that had a little bit of a microphone who Trump would listen to, that's what I would tell him. Buddy, make a YouTube channel and forget about everybody else. And if your security is saying you can't, then call in the freaking Marines and replace your security. You can do that. You're the commander in chief. You can call the damn Marines right into the White House. You know, and tell people this is a state of emergency. We have a bunch of Brutuses in the White House. Clean them out. Clean them out. Clean out the CIA, clean out the FBI. Yeah, maybe keep a few. I don't know if there's any need for the CIA. Who was it put in there? It was put in by communist agitators and Jacobins left over from the, late 19th century communism. That's, Steve, you might say I'm crazy, but what do you need them for? What the hell do you need them for? How many intel people do you need? People could, Minarchus can make the argument that you need an army to protect the people if you're invaded. But where the hell is Syria invading in, the United States? They're not invading the United States. Well, why the hell drop bombs there? Shut it down. Don't allow Henry Kissinger's and those characters to come into the White House and talk you into going to fucking war. I mean, how simple is that? Art of the deal be damned in this case. You don't get to deal with dropping bombs and killing people. That's not part of the deal. But I kind of understand in a way where you're coming from, which is that everything is negotiable. I mean, if you're a Manhattan Democrat, which is what you are, essentially, deal making is deal making, and you make a deal however you can. But I'm sorry, $40 million bombs dropped on and potential civilians and children and everything. The reason this is shaking, by the way, is because I'm holding it up. I got no tripod today. So anyways, yeah, Trump, talk directly to the people, be honest, make a deal with the FBI, not the FBI, the Marines, who've sworn an oath to protect from enemies within, and get ready to clean house, man. Get ready to clean house, and for God's sake, stop fucking dropping bombs and potentially causing a war. I mean, you're not going to win from this. You're going to lose your base, and it could be at the very, very least, your base of voters who voted you in. People who voted you in, I can almost guarantee you to not vote for war. So stay away from that shit. And even these limited strikes, man, they are dangerous. They are dangerous. And of course, they're wrong, they're evil. And they got nothing to do with the defense of the American Republic. As far as I know, that's not what the Marines and the Army has signed their oath for. Steve here again, great chatting. Talk again soon. Bye for now.